4.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. This young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway.
Here we go.
Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go, here we go.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Burrow will throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On 2.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
11, 11, 11, 11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from the big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off the play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, probably that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Broken tackle. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying the left side with Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Williams to return. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Handful of carries last time out there. Finished it off, Charles, with a short touchdown run.
Yeah, and that's pretty nice for him to be able to do that, because normally where they were on the field, it's going to take some muscle to get in there, right? It's going to take some power because things are so stacked up, well blocked, and he was able to get into the end zone somewhat safely.
Yeah, that's the thing. Several of those carries last drive, he had some good holes, some good options. Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Touchdown, Falcons! Jalen Waddle, 26 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
On one, ready?
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Here we go.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Williams. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Don't jump. Ready?
On first down, Fields going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Here we go, son.
They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Walker will score. Touchdown Atlanta. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we sit, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Williams to return. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
Talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Point after here coming up. And he missed it again. The fourth time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Stop.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them. Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go. Good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a run with Walker. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 81 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
On the handoff, this is Walker, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ken Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. This is Cobb with a catch right side.
Just a gain of a couple there.
And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. First down. Here's Burrow. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
On 1, ready?
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. From midfield now, Burrow. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee, because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now Burrow. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 12.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Running on first down, Eckler. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Eckler is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, twisting away. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 113 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Fields. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Straight ahead, Walker. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They work now on 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Play action. It's Fields. He completes this to Walker. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Now it's Fields. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0